guys, you have Megan over here and Shin over here, and today we are going to show you a demo of For the Queen, which is from Darrington Press, and I was so excited because Jeremy from last year's Gen Con reached out and asked if we would like to demo this.
So For the Queen is a completely story-driven game. We are here to tell a tale, and there is no victory condition, there is no tallying points at the end. The winner is us by getting to tell this incredible story. We are going to choose one of these characters to be essentially our avatar to serve as inspiration, but there's nothing even about them. This is all what we're going to interpret as our characters. We will start by going through the cards, and yes, we are deliberately supposed to do these. Go around the table clockwise, taking turns reading these cards aloud.
The land has been in turmoil for as long as any of you have been alive.
The Queen has decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power.
The Queen has chosen all of you and no one else to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey. I've not heard that word before.
She chose you because she knows that you love her.
You are welcome to look through the illustrated cards for inspiration. If there is one that players are drawn to, display it on the table to represent your queen.
Find the card that reads, "The Queen is under attack, do you defend her?" and remove it from the question deck. Then shuffle the remaining question cards and place them face down in the center of the table. We'll take care of that in a second.
Place the card that reads, "The Queen is under attack, do you defend her?" randomly into the middle of the question deck for a game that lasts about an hour, or into the bottom third of the deck for a game that lasts about 2 hours. I don't think we want to demo quite that long. Do we maybe want to do in the top quarter of the deck?
Yeah, I'm thinking right about here-ish. When you have read the rules cards, take turns drawing question cards and reading them aloud. Interpret your card and answer it however you wish.
Other players may ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer those questions or include those suggestions is entirely up to you.
Place the X card somewhere everyone can easily reach it.
If you encounter a question or an answer that you don't want to be included in this game, tap the X card. That content is removed from the game.
If you draw a card that is removed this way by yourself or someone else, simply draw another card and continue your turn as usual.
You can also choose not to take a turn on any round. To do so, say pass. The next player can answer the question you drew or draw a new one as they prefer.
Continue answering question cards until the Queen is under attack card is drawn.
Each player should answer that question in turn, then the game is over.
Whoever wants to can draw the first question card. On the back of Cyberpunk Queen is a list. Birthday Queen, Celestial Queen, CEO Queen, Drag Queen, Dream Queen, Fairy Queen, Fallen Angel Queen, Forest Queen, Pirate Queen, Queen of Carnival, Sea Queen, Shadow Queen, Solar Queen, Scream Queen, Undead Queen, Queen Mother, Stern Queen, Vengeful Queen, Battle Queen, Witch Queen, Kindly Queen, Cheetah Queen, Computer Queen, Queen of Fallen Glory, and as mentioned earlier, Cyberpunk Queen.
I really like the mermaid, but the birthday queen is so cute.
While I will spare everyone the accent, I do like the idea of being a pirate queen.
You know what? I like her. I feel like this is going to prompt me to give better answers because she's cute and I would want to save her.
So I can certainly see this one being cute and wanting to save, but oh man, pirates.
I feel like she could save herself, but okay.
Oh,
Let's get started. So this is our queen, and we are off with her as her companions to help her barter for something, yes.
Question the first. When did you know you would never forgive the Queen? Oh, wow. I knew I would never forgive the Queen when she asked me to accompany her on this particular mission, taking me away from my castle, my family, my good food.
Oh, I see. So you see yourself as a king with your own castle, then.
I'm declining to answer that question. And no, it's more like a duchy kind of thing.
So do I also answer this question,
Nope.
or I move on? Okay, so...
At least that is my understanding of the rules.
You sometimes think of one member of the retinue as the queen's favorite. Who? What makes you think this? Well, that would have to be me, because I was there for her birthday quinceañera, even though she is the birthday queen, and so she thereby comes out for everyone's birthday. A very tedious role, mind you, but as I was at her actual birthday, that would make me her favorite.
You were once summoned to a private meeting with the Queen. Why did you feel disappointed afterward? I felt disappointed because she said that birthdays were going to begin to be scaled back as this long-standing conflict was beginning to eat into resources.
What promise did the Queen make to you before this journey? Do you think she'll keep it? Well, for me, she promised me a permanent spot in her court so that I could go to everybody's birthday with her because, that's what she does. And of course she's going to keep it. That's why I'm here, obviously. Look at that face. Does that face look like it would lie to you?
What is the most difficult part of this journey? What makes you so adept at overcoming it? Because I am bound and determined. I am willful, I am stubborn, and I will not let anything get in my way, and that is why the Queen brought me.
But what's the most difficult part? That's just why you would overcome it.
The most difficult part is probably dealing with my other retinue people. Like, it should really be just like the Queen and I could do this alone, and I think she brought everyone else here for, character and flavor.
You cat, how indecent of you to suggest you should be alone with our Lady Queen.
Well, and like her bodyguards, but...
The impropriety. Serving the Queen is your duty. What do you do for her that is also your pleasure? Excuse me, partying 24/7 if I get into her formal court and become one of her ladies-in-waiting? What more could you ask for? Literally be drunk as a skunk day and night, full of cake. Excuse me, what else is there?
The Queen once offered you comfort. What about the memory of that will stay with you forever?
Define comfort?
That's the point. The entire idea is that these things are up to your interpretation.
Did you lay with our Lady Queen?
Well, first of all, a lady never asks and a gentleman never tells, so...
Well, I said I'm not a lady-in-waiting yet.
We're already at an impasse. Secondly, she made me cake. My favorite cake. The cake that she knew was my favorite because I told her about it years ago and she remembered all these years later. And that told me that I was special to her and that she would remember the conversations that we had.
Nonsense. She always has cake with her. She is the birthday queen.
Yes, but it was my favorite cake.
The Queen knows something about you that no one else does. What is it? Well, then I'm gonna have to tell everybody. Well, okay. The Queen knows that much like Charles E. Cheese, I am an orphan without a birthday known to my own self. And so, my deepest, saddest darkness in my heart is that I do not know my birthday, and so I wish to celebrate with her everyone else's birthday.
Like Charles Entertainment Cheese. What was the last time the Queen was gentle with you?
I do not like the propriety of your interactions with my Lady Queen.
Well, the first questions were very divisive. Asked me what I would never forgive her for. They were provocative. Provocative, I say. She was very gentle when she asked me to come along on this journey because she knew that she was taking me away from my castle and my air conditioning and my family and my good food. But she was gentle but also very persuasive.
The Queen once asked you why you serve her. Did she get an honest answer? Well, of course she knows why I serve her because I am an orphan, much like Charles E. Cheese, that has no birthday of my own, and so it is my greatest wish and joy, my pleasure in life, to go to birthday parties with our dear birthday Queen.
You sometimes think you might be the Queen's favorite. Why? And why does this worry you? I'm worried that I'm the Queen's favorite because she's always asking me what I would do if I were her. And I worry that this means that should something ever happen to our Queen, that she, in her last will and testament, would ask me to take over birthday duties for the entire kingdom. And I don't know if I have the charisma and stamina for that, even if I have the knowledge and the joy to give to everyone.
She doesn't like you best, though. She likes me best. You saw the Queen do something terrible. Did you come to respect her more or less afterward? Well, I do think I saw her canoodling a little too closely with Mr. Shin over here, which of course goes against all propriety, as he is not the king. He is a sad little Dutchy Duke. He does not warrant this marriage, this relationship, and so thereby I respect him less, but I love my madam more.
What if the canoodling was my birthday present?
The scandal!
I didn't say it was, just what if? Wouldn't that make it proper?
No.
When was the last time the Queen criticized you, and why have her words stayed with you? She told me that a person in my position should be sharing their gifts with the entire kingdom, and that it was selfish of me not to do so. That I had not just a responsibility, but an honor-bound duty to do so. And it made me wonder if that's the reason she does everything she does.
Oh.
Well, this is the end of our journey.
Can I exit?
No, this is the one that you cannot X.
All right. The queen is under attack. Do you defend her? And just again for context, anybody skipping around, you would usually have this lower in the deck depending on how long you want to play, but as a demo, we just want to be able to get through it in a short enough time that you're not clicking away. So, do I defend her? I have to admit, Shin has really conflicted my feelings for our beloved queen, as he is potentially romping with her in the sheets, like the cad he is. I will defend my queen, but my hope is that you, sir, fall in battle, and then she will be mine.
That's harsh. I will also defend my queen, because it is very clear to me that I have still much to learn from her.
In the bedroom?
About how to celebrate birthdays, because we are the birthday kingdom with our birthday queen.
Okay, so now that this card has been utilized, and we have both decided to defend the queen, and now the cats are getting angry antsy over here.
At least they waited until the end. They have never been fed in their entire lives.
Is this just the end of the game? What do we do? How do we close it?
So, this is the end of the basics of this game. Did we create a story? Was it entertaining? This could be the jumping off point for, some kind of D&D campaign. The question is, did you have fun?
I think the only thing that hindered us is trying to do this as a demo and not a full game, because I did feel like the character of the queen, even though she's not here, was really getting built around our own characters.
Yeah.
But we didn't get deep enough, I think. And I think once we play it the full hour to 2 hours, then it's gonna really impact how we respond to things.
Oh, and like most games, I imagine that having a few more people there to throw other barbs and whatnot would really help. If you're gonna play this game, I would definitely establish with your group beforehand the general tone, because there is something a little off-putting about 2 or 3 people trying to be serious and one person firing confetti cannons all the time. Not that there's not a place for that. I would just make sure everyone has a certain idea of the tone they want to play.
Pinkie Pie's a birthday party queen too. Like, that would have been perfect. Okay, and again, the further down you put this in the deck, the longer you will play and the more enriching of a story you will be able to tell. And again, this may change your feelings and your answer based on what your queen looks like. And some of them have very, angry faces, creepy faces, strong faces, cutesy faces. Like, who's gonna not defend her? She looks like she's 14. That one I may have very different feelings for, because she looks like she tortures people in their sleep.
I don't know, I'm kind of getting like a Titania vibe of the whole thing.
I guess you do you, cutie pie. But, again, this has been For the Queen from Darrington Press, a storytelling card game, and it is created by Alex Roberts. And I do like that Darrington Press tends to take people sort of who have never done games before and give them a shot. They also did Queen by Midnight. I was a huge fan of that whole setup. The clock dice tower, just amazing. And I think that's it for us today. We will hopefully have a link in the description for you if there is one available. It comes out on May 13th. One more time, For the Queen by Darrington Press. And other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. All that good stuff is free for you and really helps us out. And remember,
the Fanily that plays together stays together. Thanks, everyone.
Bye. If you had fun watching today's video, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more, and let us know in the comments what other videos you might want to see in the future. Also, don't forget to check out our other channel, The Fangirl, where we talk about all kinds of movies, TV shows, and even books and comics. But viewer discretion is advised. See you next time, Fanily members!